Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Ipswich Central Redevelopment Committee today, Thursday, the 11th of February. Are there any declarations of interest? No? Any business outstanding? Don't believe so. We move to item 1, which is noting of minutes, the report, the Ipswich Central Redevelopment Committee number 2020-07 of 3rd of December 2020. The recommendation that the report of the Ipswich Central Redevelopment Committee on the 3rd of December 2020 be received and noted. Any questions?
I was just going to move.
Oh, okay. Okay, no question. Yep. Can I have a mover? Thank you, Councillor Milligan, and a seconder. Thank you, Councillor Johnnick. Anyone would like to discuss matters from that report? No? We'll put that to the vote. Confirmed, it's been carried. Moving on to item number 2 on the agenda. Which is the Nicholas Street Precinct Executive Report number 24 to the 31st of January 2021. Recommendation being that the Nicholas Street Precinct Executive Report number 24 be received and contents noted. Would anyone like to speak to the relevant council officer? No? Okay, could I have somebody move? Thank you, Mayor Harding, and a seconder. Thank you, Councillor Johnnick. Would anyone like to discuss? Thank you, Mayor.
If I may, Chair, on page 1144, the second paragraph, it talks about the final options and cost estimates to widen Bottle Alley between Nicholas and Elmore Streets will be received in early February. And just to reassure people, we've spoken with council organisations to reassure that any plans for Bottle Alley will come to councillors first for discussion and I would expect community consultation as well. I know that you're working a lot in this space, but just to reassure residents that it will come to the council.
Thank you, Mayor, and yes, I can confirm.
I wasn't on.
Okay.
So I wasn't on mic. Just to reassure people with that Bottle Alley that to reassure residents that any options that the council put up will come to councils first, and obviously we'll make the decision about community consultation and things like that. But just reassuring residents that that will come to the councillors first.
Thank you, Mayor. And I'd just like to add that I've been working with council officers on this very issue, ensuring that we get some very detailed plans and ideas that we can share with the community. Yep. The community, I acknowledge, are very passionate about this historical alley. Yes. So looking forward to consulting and working through options as we redevelop Bottle Alley. Okay, if there's no further discussion, we'll put the matter to the vote. Confirmed. That is unanimous and carried. Moving on to item 3 on the agenda, and that is the Retail Sub-Project Steering Committee Report number 7, January 2021. The recommendation being that the Retail Sub-Project Steering Committee Report number 7 be received and contents noted. Would anyone like to? Yes.
Move.
Can we call on the?
Are we moving and seconding? Sorry.
Do we want to speak to the council officer? Okay. I'm correct. We speak to council officer. Yeah. Oh, good morning.
Greg Thomas, Coordination Performance.
Mr Thomas, thank you very much. May I just confirm on page 4044, on the 4th paragraph down, we talked about with more than 1,000 locals enjoying the 6-hour music festival at Toomell Place. I did ask when I received this for a confirmation because I'd heard figures ranging from between 600 and 1,200 people who went. Do you know what the actual attendance? Not the people that.
To me, no, I had not heard that, so I'll get clarity around the exact numbers. Is that's what you're seeking? For this,
I asked last Tuesday.
I can provide some information on that. The initial advice from the Ipswich Hospital
Foundation was at around 1,200, but we've gone back and checked, and they said that safely can assume 700 members of the public plus performers, families, etc.
Okay.
Of the people participating, but 700
Okay.
per ticketed people attended.
Thank you, that was my only question.
Okay. Mr Thomas, were there any problems? Obviously, this is one of our first biggest events down there, so just wondering how we performed around security and just managing the space.
Yeah, I understand there were no issues at all from a security perspective. I think there was a couple of, I guess, little touchy issues with how to control people coming into the space, given it was a ticketed event. So it's a good learning for the activation
Absolutely.
team.
Yeah. Good
So, no,
opportunity
yep.
as we plan going forward.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you. I have no further questions. Any other questions? No? We might put the matter to the vote then.
Oh, discussion?
Sorry.
Discussion? Oh, mover and
Oh, sorry, a mover is what I'm asking for. Thank you, Councillor Milligan. And a seconder, Councillor Johnick. Discussion? Mayor?
if I may, Chair. Obviously, the 6-hour music festival was a great success. I was there from a while ago, and I did see there were some people wanting to go to the library but couldn't, but they were able to access the after-hours shoot for people who were returning books, so that was good that people had that access. And in speaking to Four Hearts Brewing, I think that was the best night they've ever had since they've had the that deck bar there as well. It was a very successful night for there, and I know that the Rotary Club and also the Hospital Foundation made a lot of money from for charity as well. So I think it was quite successful in that. But it was just great to see families up there dancing and enjoying a free event in in their CBD.
It was, and you know, a highlight for me was the performer, the entertainer for the young children and the children on the grassed area dancing and playing, using the space as it has always been intended. So, and I agree, it's been a great test run just to see how the various aspects of it, moving parts, you know, we did operate a licensed area there, you know, the serving of alcohol, but it was adequately fenced, separating those in that area from the families on the grassed area having picnics. So, again, yeah, it was a great success and a credit to the staff. So thank you.
Yep. I guess my other point, Chair, when we look at, I guess, the top of page 41, talking about public art and establishing art in particular locations, I just want to reassure residents again that the councils have asked for council officers to make sure that we are informed and we are part of those decisions as well in going forward with the artwork around that CBD.
Absolutely, thank you, Mayor. So again, it's another issue that I've been discussing with council officers to start identifying the community art festival piece of work that will be undertaken throughout the CBD, start identifying the appropriate sites and start liaising with the public as to how they can participate.
The community does expect that, as their representatives, that we are fully across this, and so this information does need to come to us. And I think in a lot of this stuff, we will actually want to go out to the public and consult with them to see what their views are.
Absolutely, Mayor. And in addition to that, Councillor Fickner and I attended a meeting at St Paul's Church about a number of matters, but you know, they communicated to us that they would love to participate in the program and have a couple of outbuildings.
Wonderful.
That the walls are available for some community art. So, yes, it's absolutely important that we work closely with council officers on this, because as elected reps, we were able to help identify opportunities. Any further discussion? Mayor, you good?
No,
okay,
thank you.
we'll put the matter to the vote. All those in favour? Confirming that's unanimous. Thank you. We have no notices of motion, so that brings this committee to an end. Thank you.
Thank you.